folks, welcome back to my channel. I've come on to do some more Angela Harding. Now I thought I'd make this sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, a scene card with a wee cut out on the front. So anyway, I worked it out hopefully the right way. So I took a couple of bits out of this lovely Angela Harding wildlife colouring book, which I got a couple of months ago. I've done a few videos with some different ones, a card, just a piece. I also put one in a frame, and yeah, I've just coloured in some. So I thought, I fancied making a sort of card themed, another card themed one, because I did do one already, but this one I thought I'd make it kind of like that. So it's taken me a wee while to work out how it's going to work. So I picked two pieces from the book. So I've picked this one, I coloured this last night. So this is Cottage and Deer. So I've still got a few wee bits to colour in, but I've done that. And then for the front part, which will need an aperture in it, I picked, now what was the one I picked? This Heading Home. So I have cut quite a bit of the bird out. I wanted some red in it because I want to make it sort of Christmas-ish, or winter-ish. So unfortunately I've had to cut a bit of the bird out just to do the aperture. So all I did for that was I just I drew it with a pencil round where I thought I wanted it to be, because I wanted to be able to see the deer through, you see what I mean, through an aperture. I didn't want to see nothing or a very small area, so I had to cut out a bit of the bird. Unfortunately, I might cut away a bit more, but anyway, we'll see. So I've not really coloured him in or that in, and then I just drew round the bit of cards that I'll give you the measurements in a minute of where. So what I did was I made sure that the fold that I've made here is exactly on that bit. So I will have to trim probably a bit away, and then I just drew round that, and then that gave me where I need to cut on the card, because I'll be cutting that by hand with scissors. So the paper is just the normal, the card even, this is the normal silken weave, and I measured it at, I didn't write this down, so it's measuring inches wise is, so it's 7 and, let me see, is it 7? It's 7 and 2, 7 and 2, so it's 7 and 2/8 by, so they both measure the same, by 6 and 6, and so it's just 2/8 shy of 7. That's the only way I can say it. And then I scored it at 3. So I've scored it at 3, and then I've got two pieces that measure, which is, it's actually 16ths, isn't it? So that will be, so the measurements will actually be, across the way will be 7 and 2/16 by 6 and 13/16, and then I've scored it at 3, and then I also scored it on each side at 1/2 inch. So on this side and this side at 1/2 inch. Now on this piece I didn't need the flaps here, because the flaps here are to join the card onto this bit at the front, so I didn't need them. So this piece will measure 6 inches by, just get that right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 and 8/16. So that's also scored at 3 as well. So hopefully that works. So that will stick onto there, and that will stick onto there, and it will sit up like that, and you'll be able to see through. So I hope that's okay. I'm not very good with measurements, you know. I like to just eyeball it. So that piece will go onto here, just like this. And I need to make sure it's on the actual same bit as when I glue it in. It'll need to be right on the fold as well, because it won't work, it'll buckle. And the same with this as well. So let's get colouring. I'll cut that out soon, but let's get colouring. So I've coloured most of that in last night, but I do want to just colour in a few other little bits here, because that's probably too dark, isn't it? Right, let me see what one I can use. I've not got any out. About this one. Yeah, let's go for this. So I'm just going to go over this lightly. So that'll just blend into this brown that I've already, kind of ready brown that I've already got in. Hopefully, she says. Blend that in there. So yes, I did get the Angela Harding book out of Waterson's. So I dare say they do them other places. You can get them obviously off Angela Harding's website, which I can add in to the information box below. But yeah, that's fine. And I've got this pen here as well, so I thought I might add, this is sort of sparkly, glittery Spectrum Noir pen, which I've had for quite a wee while now. Well, quite a number of years now. I know this is sort of probably want it to be looking like it's a bit snowy in some of the areas, but I'm also going to add some colour. And I've already added colour, so I just wanted to add a wee bit more. I mean, you probably won't see that, but, well, you will if you look right inside it, of course. So take that off of that, because I don't want that getting onto the white card. Below. And I could, where's my piece of thing? What have I done with it? Put it somewhere safe, obviously. Right, I'm just going to go along the bottom here. I'm going to try and get some of this out a bit more. So the book does give you lots of like ideas for colouring. I mean, you can use your own colours. I don't suppose you have to use what is suggested, but I think it's a great guideline to see what's suggested. I'm just going to put a little bit there, not much, just a wee bit there. Okay. That'll do for that. Try and pump that out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop this on now. You really have to watch this. I'm trying to get this in the right fold. So what I will do is I'll glue one side, and I'm just going to put it onto the actual card base. So I'm going to pop this on and make sure it's in the right bit. I'll move that away because I need to get it just kind of near the fold, not quite, just kind of near that fold. Sorry if my head's in this way, because it might be. That should work. I might need to do a bit of trimming. So that's that part. Now, let's see if we can get this to sit on as well, and then hopefully it won't buckle, she says. I think that's okay. So that's that back part. Right, where's my one folder gone? Up here somewhere. Right. Just want to press these down because these, excuse me, are going to be the bits that the front part of the card's going to sit onto. So, and it's going to sit like that, all going well. Right, so let's pop that away just now because we need to colour in this piece. So, let me think. What I actually do want to do as well is add a little bit of, now, probably shouldn't do this till later. I have got some, oh golly, I do have some glossy accents somewhere. I thought they were up there. That's pearl drops. Not glossy accents, it's not glossy accents, it's stickles. Stickles. Right, I tell you what, we'll just colour this in. Keep that out, because that's the bit we need as well. So we're just going to colour in on this piece of paper, because I can't find my other. Right, so I'm going to just start colouring in some of the flowers, because on there it shows you that they're red, and it's red kind of up here. So I'm going to follow that a bit. So I'm just using geranium, which is actually the darker colour of the reds. So just make sure I'm in camera shot, because sometimes I'm not, and I do apologise for that, but I don't do it intentionally, I can assure you. There's a sort of red bit here as well, and these flowers are red. Just trying to do it a bit too fast probably. That bit's not there. Now these are red as well. I'm not being too precious about them. I'm just trying to get a bit of colour on there. Right, I'm going to go in with the slightly lighter one. Not that one, this one's called Coral Red. And I'm just going to go over that bit like that. Put a wee bit of yellow in the centre of that. It doesn't have it, but I mean, I can just do that myself. And we'll go over here. Just to put some in. There's a wee bit there as well. Didn't see that, and there's some here. I think that's some part of flower. Still got that bit to do. There we go. And then I've got a little bit of yellow here, so let's just add this into the centre of that. Not there's much left. Centre of that flower. And let's get this back out again. Let's see if I can get this to come out a bit more. So down here, this just gives it a nice sparkle because it's got, this is a kind of green glitter pen, so it does give that extra bit of sparkle as well, which is always nice. that was actually a red flower there. Let's see if I can get this to come out a bit more. It's quite old, so it could be getting empty. I haven't used it that much. Here it is, here it comes. It's coming out now. That bit's green. Let's just do that bit green. What else is kind of green? This bit here. And these leaves. Could speed this up, but I think it's quite nice sometimes just to watch. Quite relaxing just to kind of watch the process of somebody colouring in. It's quite therapeutic and quite relaxing, definitely. There's a wee bit here, and as I see that bit, probably up here as well. Yep, I think that bit's greenish. Now this flower needs to be red as well, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I think that's all. Just make that a wee bit. What about this bit in here? Do that slightly green as well. Okay, so now here's the red. Let's get the red again. So this bit up here is a flower that I kind of missed. So it's just good to get some colour into it, so it's not just a sort of one-off kind of. I think that looks quite nice, and I think that'll look good on the. Now, anything else? Oh yes, I could put some blue. Now I thought I might do this with a little bit of ink here. It's not bright blue, but let's see, maybe not that blue. What other blues do I have? Actually, is a sort of grey blue, isn't it? Maybe I will just put that on. So this is Warm Breeze. Let's just get a brush on here. Whoops. So let's just. Oh, that's very bright, isn't it? It's a bit bright. Never mind, done it now. Not a lot I can do. I've done it now. Put a little bit down here. Maybe just pull off that a bit first. Put a wee bit down here as well. Might just dull that down very slightly with some morning mist. Oh, that's not morning mist, that's nocturne. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it, if I put that on it? Oh. Right, let's just sort of kind of dull it a bit. Oh. Probably making it worse now. No, that's okay. Just don't want it to look too bright. But I think just put a wee drop more of this on. That would very much slightly dull it. There we go. I think that's good. Right, so what we need to do now is to work out how we're going to sort this on. So that's going to go into there. As I say, I may need to do a few wee adjustments for cutting and stuff, but probably could have had it that way more, so it fits on the card a wee bit more. So my pencil is actually going to go more there because it fits better on the card that way. So I don't have a rubber, but hopefully it will be. So the best way for me to start cutting that is to start here, and then I can just open it up and then go round like so. So I might speed you up for this. I've did that. It took me a wee bit to get it right. Hopefully the time lapse wasn't on the wrong speed, but I'll soon find out when I edit. So that's that. I think I'm quite happy with that, and that will go on the front. Let's hope that's okay. Now, what I do need to do is kind of get rid of this. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do some of the grey on the bottom here, just to get rid of this sort of white looking part here. Doesn't blend in so well there, but just to kind of get the bird a bit of colour. And I just want to try and get rid of a bit here. That's a bit too grey for me, and that's the table covered in it now. So let's just give it a wee bits of a spritz. I don't want to stay like that, she says. There we go, that's fine. Right, so all I should be needing to really do is put this on the front and just tidy up a wee bit. So I just wanted to make sure it was the same bit as the fold, because if it's not, it won't work properly. So I need to make sure. I mean, I can easily just sort that out. It's a bit messy, but I think I'm fine. So what I need to do is, I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stick this on to the front so I get it exactly in the right place, and then I'll stick it on to the card, and then that should be me done. So to do this, what I'm going to do is the same thing. Put this round onto the actual card base. I wouldn't normally do this, usually do it the other way round, but for this purpose I think I need to just do it this way. So we just need to make sure we've got it on the right piece, and if you're using glue like this, it's good because you can manipulate that into the correct place you want it to be. And it's overlapping there, but I can easily chop that away. Oh, I'm thinking, oh, that's not right, but it's because I folded it over, isn't it? So, yeah, that's basically, I think that's it on that side. And then there's a wee bit here I can cut away. So the next piece I need to do is this piece. Now there is going to be some extra chopping and tidying up, but I can do that as well. To put it around here, just to make sure that sticks. So let's just fold this over and make sure that's going to be going on there fine. As I say, there's going to be a few adjustments that I'm going to have to make, I'm sure, but I just need it to fold over so that I can get it on the front here, like that. So let's just chop this away because that's slightly overlapping at that side. So we just really want to chop this bit of paper off. We don't want to chop anything else off. So that didn't quite come off. Let's just get the big scissors. I'm getting a bit of a state on this side of the table. So that's why these big scissors are just perfect for this kind of thing. So that's that side, more or less. Can always just add. Now that side is fine, but there's a few bits here. Get that big cloth out of the way. There's a bit here that I can just cut away because it's not. I don't want the white card showing if possible. I think that was the only bit. Oh, there's a wee bit up here as well. Right. So let's see if we can get it in place and it works. So popping this on here. Actually, before I do that, I want to put some of this onto the house roof. If it'll come out. Come on, you've got to come out. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to pop that on the roof of the house first. Just very, I'm not being too precious about it at all, am I? Just onto there, onto here. There, some down here as well, onto this bit. And some onto the bushes. Excuse me. There we go, that's fine. So then I'm going to pop this onto here. Hopefully it was going to work, or soon find out, won't we? So just to where it bends, really, is where we want it to go. So making sure that's all lined up. There we go. And then the same with this piece here, and I think that's going to work out really nicely. So let's just put that back over here. Oh, don't go on there. And just bring this across to this side and just line it all up. So not quite lined up there. Like that. Sure it's lined up here, this bit. And then we're just going to push that down as well. And that is my Aperture card. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. Hope it wasn't too a long video for you. Do let me know your thoughts as always. I'm not sure about putting on anything at the moment. I'm going to put something down here to cover that white area and probably colour in a bit more to the edge here. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. I hope you like that too. And it can fold flat, so for posting it could fold flat, more or less. So thanks so much for watching. Do let me know your thoughts, as I say, and I'll be back very soon. Bye for now.